The loudest person in the room is never the most dangerous. They are simply the most insecure. Today, you will learn exactly how the quiet strategist always wins the long game. Walk into any modern corporate office, boardroom, or competitive environment, and you will immediately notice a very specific, deeply flawed dynamic. The ecosystem is entirely dominated by loud, aggressively extroverted, ego-driven individuals. They are the ones who speak over everyone else in meetings. They are the ones who passionately pitch half-baked ideas, confidently steal the credit for the hard work of their quiet peers, and constantly broadcast their manufactured successes to anyone who will listen. Society and corporate culture often reward this behavior. They mistake loud noise for genuine leadership. They mistake a dominating personality for high competence. If you are a highly analytical, quiet strategist, this environment can feel incredibly discouraging. You sit in the back of the room, watching fools get promoted while you do the actual heavy lifting. You might even start to believe that you need to fundamentally change your personality, that you need to become loud, aggressive, and manipulative just to survive in the game. Do not fall into this trap. Becoming loud is a massive downgrade. The quiet strategist possesses an overwhelming, undeniable, long-term advantage that the loud ego simply cannot comprehend. To understand this advantage, we must deeply analyze the fatal weakness of the loud ego. Why does the loud person need to be loud? Their noise is not a display of power. It is a desperate distress signal. The loud ego requires constant, uninterrupted external validation to sustain its incredibly fragile sense of self. They must project dominance because they are terrified of being exposed as incompetent. Because they are always talking, they are never listening. Because they are always performing, they are never observing. And most importantly, because they talk so much, they constantly leak highly sensitive, critical information about their plans, their anxieties, and their profound insecurities. They hand you their entire psychological blueprint, completely for free. The quiet strategist operates on a fundamentally different frequency. While the loud ego is busy performing on stage, the quiet strategist is sitting in the dark audience, meticulously taking notes. You are practicing the high-level art of information asymmetry. In any power dynamic, the person with the most accurate information holds the absolute advantage. Because you are silent, nobody knows what you are thinking. Nobody knows your next move. Nobody knows what offends you, what scares you, or what you are truly capable of. You are a black box. You are entirely unpredictable. Let us examine a real-world simulation of this dynamic. Imagine a high-stakes meeting. The loud ego presents a deeply flawed, risky strategy just to look like a visionary in front of the boss. The average person will immediately jump in, interrupt, and try to point out the flaws in the plan, getting dragged into a heated, emotional debate. The loud ego will become defensive, turning the meeting into a toxic power struggle. The quiet strategist does not do this. The quiet strategist lets the loud ego speak. You let them dig their own grave. You wait until they have completely finished their performance. You wait until the room is quiet. And then, with a perfectly calm, flat, unemotional voice, you ask one single, surgically precise, devastating question that exposes the fatal flaw in their entire plan. You do not attack them personally. You simply point the cold, harsh spotlight of logic onto the exact crack in their foundation. The impact is catastrophic. Because you rarely speak, your words carry massive, undeniable weight. The loud ego will scramble, stutter, and panic, exposing their lack of depth to the entire room. You have dismantled them with a single sentence. How do you outlast them? You outlast them through the mathematics of endurance. Maintaining a loud, aggressive, fake persona requires a massive, unsustainable amount of daily energy. The loud ego makes enemies everywhere they go. They step on toes, they burn bridges, and they create a trail of quiet resentment behind them. Eventually, the weight of their own incompetence and the enemies they have made will drag them under. They will inevitably overplay their hand. They will inevitably make a fatal, arrogant mistake. Your job is simply not to interrupt them while they are destroying themselves. You play the long game. You focus relentlessly on undeniable competence, high-quality execution, and the quiet accumulation of actual leverage. When the loud ego finally burns out, gets fired, or causes a massive crisis, the organization will desperately look for a pillar of stability. They will look for the person who never lost their cool, who always delivered, and who saw the disaster coming but was smart enough to stay out of the blast zone. That is when the quiet strategist steps out of the shadows. You don't have to fight for the crown. If you wait patiently in the silence, they will eventually beg you to wear it.